Claremont, New Hampshire, lost their jobs this week. What can you do for startup companies and small businesses to create jobs?
I can, first of all, fix the tax code so that there will be incentives for you to be able to grow and prosper and have a tax code you can understand that encourages savings and investment and capital so that more credit is available and more loans and more capability. The second thing I think has to be done is the displaced worker. Go to the northern part of the state, my dear friends, and you've been there, and you can see the terrible loss of jobs and the flight of jobs that's taken place in towns like Berlin. We need a displaced worker program that works, and I want to be able to train and educate workers that will come and work for you when you are establishing your business. And by the way, I'm not sure that 300 workers qualifies as small business, but you and I can argue about that later on. But we need a displaced worker program that works, and the best place to go is a community college. I know a guy that had a trucking company. They imposed strict rules on how long a driver could drive. He went to local community college and gave them the money and said, train truck drivers. He now has a steady supply of truck drivers. How long do you think it would have taken the federal government to design that program? We have 6 displaced worker programs in America. None of them work. This housing crunch is what is causing credit squeeze for you, as you know. And we're going to have to make sure that, that the Congress gets their priorities right. They're spending millions and billions and billions of your dollars on pork barrel projects while people are struggling to make their home loan payments. Wow. That's got to stop. That's got to stop. So I will try to stop and that will make more capital available for startup companies such as you have. I agree with you. 80% of the new jobs, I thought it was a little higher, but it doesn't matter, are created by small businesses, not by large corporations and companies. And the key to it is to provide you with the trained and educated workforce that then can come to you and you can say that person is qualified. That goes back to education reform. But there's not one answer to it. But I want to give you a trained and educated workforce so that you will be able to hire them and make a profit and compete with anybody in the world. Please follow up. Go ahead.
Would you be in favor of establishing a cabinet position and perhaps helping the governors with, along with the senators?
No more government!
Look, hold on just a second, would you, sir? Let me just respond. I don't think we would have to create another cabinet post. What I do believe is that we can give it the emphasis and the priority of all of those programs, recognizing how important you are, and recognizing right now that the economy is going through a shaky period. And we ought to make credit available so that we can overcome these obstacles we are in today, and I would do everything to make sure that that happens. And we have obviously a very impatient patron in the back there, and we'll bring him. I don't know if you need a microphone or not, but please.